Welcome to my story time. I've been wanting to do this for months, like 7 months, like not even joking, but it's like taken so much of my storage. Like right now, I can't even download a picture, and it's gonna take years for this to push on YouTube. Okay, but first of all, before starting, I'm going to say that at the end of this, I am going to say some boring stuff or things I'm going to be doing, and yeah. Starting off with story time number 1, when I called my teacher Eminem back then. So, in my head during the time, it's not my teacher, it was my substitute teacher. So, we had gotten this new sub, right? And I was the shy kid, but I wanted to change something, and I want like the whole class to laugh at something. Because last time I had an idea, because last time I thought my substitute looked like Fix It Felix, and I told my friend had told the class, and they all laughed, and even the teacher. So I thought the same thing with this teacher, and so she kind of looked like Eminem, like the female version of Eminem, and I thought that looked really cool. So I raised my hand. She picked me, right, and I told her that she looked like Eminem. The face she gave just shivered, like a shiver went down my spine. I was terrified. It was like meeting the snake face to face. The snake had legs. I was so scared. And even by her look, I was ready to cry, knowing for a fact that I had gotten her angry. So she asked, why do I look like Eminem? I'm like, I'm not sure. And she said, is it because I have a manly jaw? I'm like, no. And then she started asking questions, and I didn't know what to answer. I was already scared. Everyone was staring at me, and at that moment, I just started crying. And so everyone's just staring at me. I felt hot red. I was just scared. And so I remember her coming up to me. She became nice after I started crying, and so then I went to she asked me to go to the bathroom and calm down, which I did for like 20 minutes, not gonna lie. But after that, I just couldn't face her. I couldn't, so I waited until the bell ended. And so that's story time number 1. So, are you ready for number 2? Here we go. Okay, so this story is about when my bully had lost his key. My bully, sorry, I don't exactly have the right words, and I can't say them properly. So, continuing. So a little background story. Sometimes we were buddy, and even though he was a complete jerk to me, only of one time we were buddy. But I wanted to be nice for something. So this one day I had watched him drop his key, and I had asked him, what was that? Was it important? And he said it was his house key and that he needed it and it was important. And so me trying to be nice and trying something new, I did the splits over this puddle, like the puddle that he dropped it in, because it had just finished raining, right? And so I'm over this puddle doing the splits, which was wow for me because I can't really do the splits. So I'm doing the doggy paddle on top of this puddle, looking for a key. And his friends were grouping around, watching me do this, wasn't even helping me. And so I had accidentally splashed. I'm gonna call him Red. So I had accidentally splashed Red. Red didn't exactly do anything. I said sorry. And so then he started becoming behind me. I thought nothing of it. I thought he was just watching what I was doing, which kind of seems creepy. But 1 second later, I'm in the mud. This Red had pushed me into the mud. All his friends were laughing at me, and I was ready to cry. But did I do it? No. Did I punch a person? No. I went to the racist teacher, which kind of regret it. So I had told her about it, and she had brought Red over. Red had said, "Oh, she splashed me, and I accidentally pushed her into the mud." And so, because of that one sentence, and she hadn't have proof that I was in the mud, which my whole entire clothes was in the mud. Well, besides that, he was off the hook. He was asking me more questions. He didn't get sent to the principal office. And I had asked, "Is there clothes for me?" She said no. So for about 4 or 3 hours, I had to sit in disgusting, smelly water. Worst thing about this, well, not about that, but after 3 days or 2 days later, I still was trying to be nice, right? I go into this dirt pile now because it's not wet anymore. It had dried up. I went through this dirt pile and I started digging like a dog. Dirt everywhere on my clothes. And I had found his key. And I was ready to go give it to him, even though he was a jerk to me. But his friends, they were able to take it from my hands, which I had accidentally punched one of them, but that's beside the point. They had taken it out of my hands and gave it to him and said, "Oh, look, I found your key." And I went over there trying to tell them, "Oh no, I found your key. I found it. I took the time to find it. There's even dirt on my clothes." And his friend was like, "No, she's lying. She didn't do anything. She just continuing. And he obviously took his friend's side, which I was so mad about. But yeah, that's just a few stories from back then. Doesn't matter now, but it is fun to tell about. But if you're noticing right now, Toss Boy is popping up on my screen, which is from Jacksepticeye and his Animal Crossing series, which I haven't finished yet, but that's beside the point. But I put that there because a message had popped up and I didn't want you to see. But continue. This is the boring stuff. You can exit if you want to, or if you want to know more about what I'm going to happen with my channel, then feel free to stay. So I really want to work on a horror movie and things like that. I already have the script down. But I'm just wondering if I'm going to be doing the animations. But I had told myself before doing that I'm going to make one more animation for my original channel. I'm also going to be posting it, my horror movie, I'm going to be posting it on another channel called Izzy Busy. But don't worry about that. There's nothing, they have no subscribers or anything. But I quickly want to say that there was another person named Anime Fluff, and I looked, it was a Gacha Life series, which they had 174 subscribers, which doesn't exist anymore, but they had joined a week ago, so I was wondering, how did they get that many subscribers? Which, if I gotta be honest, I was kind of mad about. But I think their channel's gone now.